Let's take a look at what happened today with Tesla. We are up $25.44, 9.8%, almost 10%, closed at 284.95. Post-market, we are down a little bit by 43 cents. So let's take a look at what happened this week. Let's look at the facts. Let's look at how we could get into Tesla this week to catch the swing that we are having right now. And let's look at the possibilities for the trading future. I bet you are going to be happy to hear me say this. We are no longer inside this bearish channel. I've been telling you all this time, remember, Tesla is into a downward channel. This is the downward channel. It started in December 18th. We are no longer into this channel. This is a step change. This is a significant change in the market. The price of Tesla was going down. And this week, Tesla stocks started to go up right here. Within this downward channel, it used to stop and cave in at some point. Cave in here, and then sometimes it would cave in way before. This is the distance between the two. It used to cave in a lot. Now, boom, we are not caving in anymore. This is fantastic. This is the first criteria that we like to have. We like to have a stock outside of a downward channel. If a stock is within a downward channel, it means that even if it goes up within that downward channel, it should be caving into it, because this is what these resistance lines mean. This is a resistance line. This is the rate of descent of the stock. Based on the tug of war between the buyers and sellers, these resistance lines represent the rate of descent. So the rate of descent is like this. If we have a break of that line, it means that the rate of descent is not the same. It has changed. It's no longer descending. Now, we need to figure out, if it's no longer descending, what are the other possibilities? It could be going up, or it could be going sideways. Basically, these are the two other possibilities. So the second thing that we are going to want to look at is, are we now going sideways all of a sudden instead of going down? So let's analyze this right now. I'm going to remove the volume here because we want to see the movement of the stock, not the volume per se. So could Tesla stock be going sideways? If you look at it and take the time to look at it, this is like an exercise right here. Could we be going sideways? Let me venture the first part of a question. The lows of Tesla are on the same line, the same plane. That line is at 217.65. Boom, boom. We have 4 touches. 217.65, 217.65, 217.65, 217.65. So from that perspective, we are going sideways from the lows. Let's take a look at the highs. Where are the highs? We have a high here. We have a high today. We had a high not too long ago. We had a high right here. We had a high, a little bit of a high here. We had another one right here. If we look at the past to help us understand what is happening right here, we see that at 273.79, we used to cave in. This one a little bit lower. This one at 273.79. This one broke it just temporarily. And this one, we sat on it. So we have 273.79 that is acting for a long time. For a long time, it was acting as the horizontal resistance for all of our highs and the tops. Right now, if we extend this, we are going to notice that with the close that we are having today, at 284, we just broke above that 273.79. So from a historic perspective, the closing higher than 273.79 means that we are indeed no longer going sideways, because the going sideways would mean that we would not break a ceiling, and this is the ceiling that we just broke. So this is very good news. We are breaking 273.79. I am going to pour a little bit of ice water onto this. Not too long ago, we had such breaks of 273.79 when we were this downward channel. We had a couple of false signals. I called the buy right here. I called the buy right here. And I called it right here because we broke 273.79. And 273.79 is important because in the past, it was the number to watch. So right now, we are having a third break of 273.79 since last March. So yes, this is significant, but there's only one caveat. Be careful about 291.77. Just be careful about it. It's fine. You can buy right now. We have a nice buy signal. We were burnt right here. So just be careful about that one. So watch that 291.77. It's possible that it won't matter to us because this time we are outside of the downward channel. So most likely 273.79 is going to work, and this is our buy signal. But just for me, do it for me. Watch 291.77. Just watch it. And as we always do, have a stop loss. We need to have a stop loss each time we buy. We need to identify a stop loss. Let me go on the 1 hour chart to identify the stop loss. The first stop loss, we are going to put it, guess what, a little bit under 273.79. We are going to put it right here, a little bit under. This is the bullish channel that we are into on the 1 hour chart. So it's possible that we cave into this here and then have a rebound and then continue. So if you enter on Monday, put a stop loss below 273.79. Let's now look at how we could enter Tesla on Wednesday. What made us buy Tesla on Wednesday? After the earnings call on Tuesday, things were really bad. Bad earnings, 34% negative surprise, 9% negative revenue surprise. Who in their right mind would be buying Tesla stock? Only looking at the fundamental information, nobody wanted to buy Tesla stock. But it just goes to show that fundamental data does not have a direct causation to the stock movement. It never has and it never will. Sometimes there's a correlation. There is good financial data and there is a nice stock movement. But the mechanic between news and fundamental information and stock movement is loosely connected. When news are coming out, people need to make their decision before buying. And it's not the news that make the stock move or not, it's the people. It's people that are buying, it's people that are selling. And on that earnings call, yes, the financial data was bad, but the outlook was good. In June in Austin, Tesla is going to have full self-driving robo-taxis. So this convinced enough people, and we see it right here. Because right after the earnings, boom, we started to go higher. And that move on Wednesday morning triggered a buy signal for us on the 1 hour chart. Why? Because we were into a downward channel again, another one. And guess what? We broke outside of it. We saw it on the first hour, even within the first 5 minutes. In the first 5 minutes, we saw, oh, there's something changing in the market because we used to be trending down on the 1 hour chart since March 27th. We were trending down and now, boom, we are no longer trading down. Then we had to identify when are we going to break a horizontal resistance? Where could we get stuck under? And we had identified 252.14 as a horizontal resistance that we could get stuck under because it was used as resistance in the past right here. So we said, okay, we are no longer outside of this downward channel. If we break this 252 after the first hour candle is completed, then we can consider this a buy because we also have stochastic over 60, a 21-day stochastic. So we had all of the ingredients right here after the first hour to trigger a buy signal on the 1 hour chart. And this is what we had as a discussion on the Discord server. We just said, okay, then we have a buy right here. So we took the buy, we put the stop loss a little bit lower, and we just let it run. And we were maintaining ourselves quite well Wednesday, Thursday, And then Thursday, at the end of the day, we started to see this green candle, and we knew that when we were going to break 260, this was going to trigger another buy signal. And then the rest is history. So we are in profit. Some of us are still into Tesla. Some took some profit and everything's good. This is how we made the decision. This is why technical analysis is really important in your trading and investing decisions. It's a really important tool. If you only look at the earnings call, you won't want to buy. But if, as you do, you are looking at patterns in the tug of war between the buyers and sellers, if you are looking at the pattern and that there's a change in pattern, then we can just join the crowd. It means that there are more buyers than sellers, and this is the only thing that we need in order to have a stock price go up, is to have more buyers wanting stocks, pushing away the sellers. We can identify this with our lines, describing the patterns in the tug of war between the buyers and sellers, and then we can join in and we can take the ride. So ride we took, we are very happy. And this was on the 1 hour chart, but now the move is strong enough that it is affecting the daily chart. So this is quite important. And I've just described 273.79 is the official resistance because it was a very important number in the past. We have this little bit of a cloud at 291.77. Watch for that. It's possible that we cave into this. It won't mean that it won't come back later, but we can have a little bit of a bump in the sky. So I am like an airline pilot that tells you, okay, we are going to have a rough patch on our way to 30,000 feet. So brace yourself. Let's take a look at the rest of the market. VIX continuing down. We love this. We are down by 6%. So we are at 24.84. This has helped today, that's for sure. Trending down. Remember, we were going sideways with the VIX and we broke. This one was just a fluke. This one was real and we are continuing down. So the lower the VIX, the higher the stock market. Let's hope that we get down to 20 and even lower than 20 next week. This is going to be fantastic. Let's take a look at Dow Jones, pretty much even Steven today. So Dow Jones is having a hard time with 40,775 right here. Cannot break this. We are making higher lows. This is a low, this is a low. So we are making a higher low, but the highs are pretty much stable. So it's not until we have a break at 40,775 that we are going to say that, okay, we have a break in pattern in Dow Jones and we are going higher. So we cannot really say that right now. And we don't have stochastic over 60. Stochastic is also helping us make that distinction. SPX, this is looking a lot better. SPX, we are just outside of this downward channel. This is great to see the indices also break patterns as Tesla is also breaking patterns. If it's just Tesla and not the rest of the market, it's less enticing. But when we have the indices plus our favorite stock, we like to see this. And NASDAQ, the same thing that we had even yesterday. We got outside of our downward channel yesterday right here. We could get stuck sideways. So NASDAQ could get stuck sideways at 19,231. This is why I put the line there. 19,231. We could not get above. And we used it as support right here. So this is a very important line. We broke it today. So these are all good signs that are giving us confidence that we could be seeing further move in Tesla next week. I think I'm going to end the video here. This is a buy because we consider 273.79 to be the main resistance that we had to beat. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. Click on my TradingView affiliate link. I'm going to wish you a great weekend. We are going to talk on Monday, unless you are a member at the buy alert level and the community level, in which case we are going to have a Tesla weekly live where we are going to check if the weekly chart has been impacted by this big move that we are having this week. So have a great weekend, and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine.